Darian Mensah on his way to Duke, number 1 ranked quarterback at this point in the transfer portal, decides to go and replace Maalik Murphy pretty quickly in this process here. And we actually had a comment about that from Mo Kane saying, how did Murphy get out? And obviously Mensah happened so fast at Duke. Did Mensah even take any visits? And yes, he was on campus the last couple of days there at Duke. And then, of course, makes it official today. So that's a huge pull for Manny Diaz and his staff over there at Duke after a 9-win season here. The Maalik Murphy stuff kind of happened surprisingly. And now you have Darian Mensah to slot in here. Really, really impressive season for him at Tulane.
Yeah, Mo couldn't be accusing Duke of tampering, could he? I don't see that would never happen, right? Yeah, so Manny is not a rookie to the transfer portal. He is somebody who, while he was at the University of Miami, got Tate Martell in the portal, actually got a waiver for him, which is a very big move at the time because he didn't have the 1 year. You still have the 1 year sit out rule that you don't have anymore. He got De'Ara King to the Miami Hurricanes, who ended up having Manny's best season while he was at quarterback. So he is not a stranger to the transfer portal world. Of course, Maalik Murphy himself was a transfer from Texas. So I think he was very aggressive in pursuing Darian Mensah, very familiar with the process, and was able to land a high priority target. You talk to people around college football, you hear there was a big price tag with Darian Mensah. This was not cheap. Duke was playing a big boy payment to get this player. Obviously, they feel they're close, having been a 9-win team with potential for a 10-win team, a winning team the past 2 years with Mike Elko. Had Riley Leonard. He was successful. Now they're looking to take it to a whole new level with a different style of quarterback, much more of a passer with Darian Mensah, one of the most efficient players in the country by the numbers.
And it's a guy who is still very early on in his development with multiple years of eligibility here, D. So huge get for Duke. And to me, again, he has the physical tools here, really showed a great ability in the pocket as a passer, good feet as well. And for someone who wasn't expected to be the starter coming into the season for Tulane, it really seemed like it clicked quickly for him after winning the job in camp.
Yeah, Pete sent you a video on Darian Mensah from some game film here. You look at the stats, redshirt freshman. This is a guy who was expected to be a scout team third string type quarterback before the season, but rocketed up the charts. He is from California, Central Coast, San Luis Obispo, right there in between San Francisco and Los Angeles. Completed 65% of his passes, almost 66%, 2,723 yards, 22 touchdowns, 7 INTs, also ran for 132 and another TD. But what stands out with him is the efficiency. You were talking about 9.5 yards an attempt, which puts him tied for Cam Ward for third in the country. He was also top 10 in quarterback rating. You look at the other names that he is competing with in that quarterback rating spot. They're all in the college football playoff, or the name Cam Ward, or the name Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart. These are the names that he's playing with in terms of when you look at the quarterback rating leaderboard. So he's an extremely efficient passer. Smooth and balanced is the way I look at him. Play action fakes are outstanding. That's really what you saw at Tulane. It was a run-first offense. But then off of that run-first offense, Mensah was able to hit big plays. That's why he had the big yards per attempt. Again, you see it here against a good Oklahoma team. Well, not that good Oklahoma team, but a SEC team relative to Tulane. There again, you see the play action fake, the balance in the pocket, throwing downfield. That's what you see time and time again on Mensah's film, is that balance, the smoothness, the ball handling, and the ability to take it downfield and generate these big chunks. Again, bad snap, athletically picks it up, steps up, right on time. This guy with a lot of talent. You put him in the ACC, I think he's going to fit like a glove. Duke will need to add players around him. They had good receivers. There's a couple whom are moving on. So they have work to do, but it's a lot easier to get receivers to come to your program when you have a proven quarterback like a Mensah.
Does it tell you anything about where the quarterback market is, that this is what some consider the number one QB in the portal, and he goes to Duke one visit and boom, decision done? Or is that just, do you think there's more QBs yet to hit the portal? I mean, does this signal anything to you?
I think if you look at what Mensah brings as a 3-year eligibility guy, not everybody's in the market for that kind of player, right? You have a team like Michigan, you have Bryce Underwood. The most you're going to want is a 1-year bridge player. And let's say you're LSU, you might want a younger player to develop behind Nussmeier for a year, but not Mensah's trying to come in and start. So it's not a fit for everybody. Ohio State, 5-star quarterback in the pipeline. USC, 5-star high-end quarterback in the pipeline. You also have Alabama with the 5-star quarterback in the pipeline. So where does he really fit? Not every team needs a 3-year eligibility player, but Duke was aggressive. They made the pitch. Big opportunity from the ACC. It's still, big time football. You have 2 ACC teams in the playoff. So I think it was a good pitch for Mensah, and he was someone who they prioritized clearly and wanted to get it done without letting him get out the building, which he did not. And the upside is tremendous. I don't think Duke's ever had a quarterback. They had top 10 quarterback in Daniel Jones. They have another quarterback in Riley Leonard, who's really a successful college quarterback. But in terms of pure passing ability, at least at the college level, I don't think they've had a guy like this that's just going to put up monster numbers. Thad Lewis back in the day from Miami, who went to Duke, he was very productive. But again, I don't think anybody had the pure college passing ability of a Darian Mensah.